What's up, guys? TKC here, TheKaijudoChannel with another top 8 list. This was actually top 4 by none other than Alex, a.k.a. Shadow, Team Labis.
Yes, represent.
All of us top 8ing. Alright, so, what is your deck?
So, it looks really similar to Corey's list. I actually thought about it, before we talked about it. So, I mean, me and Corey, we somehow, always think about, similar decks. So, it's basically, Keeper Control with one less Keeper of Dawn, and lots of mana ramp, which is something that I added. Okay, so we're gonna go to the light section. So this is Keeper of Laws, obviously one of the best cards in the game right now. Lets you draw against control decks, and you can go for game whenever you have lots of big monsters and you want to go for game. Keeper of Dawn, a real other good card. You can get piercing combos with Piercing Judgment. Gets all your spells back like Mesmerize, Skull Shatter. I'm only playing one Storm Spark because I don't feel it was that needed necessarily. The only time I really need it is when I would need to search it with Crystal Memory. I mean, yeah, for sure it's really good in shields, but you almost never have it anyways. Lyra, I only played 2 because I don't feel it's that necessary right now. It actually helped me a lot today, but I don't think that 3 really would have helped me more than just the 2 I'm playing. Andromeda, I mean, I don't think I need to explain anything about it. It's Andromeda. Need to play 3.
Okay, but before you move on, you said Keeper of Dawn, you said you would go back up to 3, or?
Oh yeah, So Keeper of Dawn really helped me during the whole, all my matchups basically, so I think a 3rd Keeper of Dawn would probably be one of my additions if I need to modify my deck again.
Okay, yeah, and even with 2 Lyras, aggro wasn't a huge problem, or?
I mean, I played against a lot of, I played against the Dark Saberbolt, another kind of greed with fights.
Okay, yeah.
Matchup, and Lyra helped me a lot, but I don't think I never needed that 3rd Lyra, or I never had 2 Lyras in mana, and then I didn't have a 3rd one to search for, because anyways, I have other cards that help me get that Lyra.
Okay, yeah, cool.
So
right, next.
Let's go to the dark section.
Yeah.
3 Mesmerize, 3 Terror Pit, 2 Skull Shatters, 1 Dark Return is pretty much self-explanatory. Mesmerize can just give you so much information early on in the game, and even late game, where you want to just prevent someone from searching for Crystal Memory, or just taking away a card that you think is important.
Yeah, zoom. Get rid of the zoom.
So the 2 additions that's really different is 2 Gregoria Fortresses.
Yeah.
So basically I thought about it, and it's it's a really good in Keeper Control. You just basically put that down, and it basically stops other people from attacking you, because you don't want them ramming one of your cards and just Gregoria pops it off, because it's the only creature on the board. Or sometimes one time I had 2 Gregorias on the field, which doesn't happen often, but when it does, you just tap something with Lyra or Piercing Judgment and just ram one of your creatures, and you destroy 2 of them instantly. So yeah, Gregoria actually helped me a lot. Usually when I want to go for deck out, I just pop a Gregoria on the field, stall with blockers, Tritonus, and just wait until I get game by deck out.
Nice.
So we can go to the nature section, which is really different. So 3 spells, 3 Reap and Sow, 2 Mana Storm. That's basically my whole ramp lineup. At first, I wasn't sure about Sprout. I added really last minute, but I think it really helped me in the long run. Even though I placed 57 cards, I usually get my turn 2 Sprouts. I mean, quite often, maybe once every match, I would say. All of these helped me ramp up to either Andromeda or Skull Shatter really fast, or Tritonus. Yeah. So I think this is really needed, especially against aggro matchups where you want to ramp up to Andromeda as fast as possible. That's usually why I use these. Reap and Sow, because I don't play any logo scan. I didn't show you my water section yet, but I don't play any draw at all, except for Keeper of Laws, I say, which is pseudo draw. So Reap and Sow can help me maintain my hand advantage and just ramp me up to Andromeda furthermore. Oh. 2
What was that? Yeah. Okay, anyway.
So going on. Yeah. 2 Gigahorn charges. So like Corey explained, well, you're gonna see his deck profile. I don't know if he's gonna put it before, at the same time, whatever. So 2 Gigahorn charges is really really good.
This is impossible.
Okay, alright, so ça peut esti.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Alright, moving
So
on.
yeah, Gigahorn charger. So at first I was just only running 1, so I thought playing 3 Crystal Memory, 1 Gigahorn Charger would be really good. And you can search for like pretty much any big creatures. Like usually what I would do is Gigahorn turn 5, search for Lyra for turn 6 against aggro matchups, and that's why I really only needed 2. But then like I just thought that, you know, Gigahorn plus Crystal Memory means that you can toolbox pretty much anything in your deck that you want late, especially late game. And from turn 5 onwards, you can just search all your other creatures.
No, surprise, Max.
Well, that was Max.
Anyway.
Top 8 also.
Yeah.
Team Bad Games. Let's go.
Okay.
Top 4.
So
Yeah.
No,
top 8.
Top 8. Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, Giga and Charger. Slumbering Titan was actually a last minute addition. Pretty much took it off from Corey's deck and Team Gates in general. He said like it would be good for Skull Shatter against Skull Shatter and Squillis, since we were expecting a lot of Light Water Dark matchups and whatever, like mana ramp to Skull Shatter. Actually, I never use it in any of my matchups because I always played against like either Greed or an aggro matchup, so I never played against a Light Water Dark, so it didn't really help me. I mean, I guess it's not bad because I sometimes just summon it for just a double breaker, and I think one game I had like Gregorian Summoning Time, so I just rammed it into another Lyra, destroyed his own Lyra, and another creature on the field.
Yeah.
3 Root Traps, pretty self-explanatory. Like even though you don't even run nature, like in any deck you can just splash Root Traps, which it gives another trigger and can remove big creatures at the end.
And
and the Kurigar, which should be here.
Yeah, it's okay.
So one Kurigar, I mean, it's a big creature. It's good off bottle. Triple breaker, which is like when I want to go for game, I usually want to have at least 2 triple breakers to just guarantee me a win. It's also, you can just put a mana, and with like on my ramp that I said before, it's like real easy to just like put some more ramping and mana up and triggering Kurigar's effect. I actually missed 5 times in a row in one of my matchups.
God.
So, but like, I mean, I just use it for a triple breaker. If I get another creature off of it, it's better. But like, if not, it's just like a triple breaker. So, yeah, a one of is really good. So onto my water section. King Coral, 3 Crystal Memories, 3 Bottle Wishes, 3 King Chitonis. I'll just start with King Coral.
Yeah, that's the standout one here.
Yeah, so I was testing King Coral with, before that I was using Wave Lancers, King Corals, and Squillis. I thought that King Coral would help me mostly in the aggro matchup, so like when they, especially with my ramp, I could easily go into King Coral early game. Well, I mean earlier than what it should play on turn 7.
Yeah.
And I could just bounce back all of their creatures at the same time, because usually aggro matchups, they would, like, for example, Water Nature Light, they would play like lots of turn 4 or lower creatures, so I could just bounce all of them, and that I would keep them slowed down, and I could like ramp up into Andromeda afterwards.
And you could Gigahorn into that too.
I could also Gigahorn into this, so like if I turn 2 Sprout, whatever, I could turn 4 Gigahorn, and then like turn 6, whatever, King Coral. So that's pretty much it. And even one game, I summoned Echo Strider against the Greed Dragons, and he summoned Herald on the field, so like I was expecting a Lyra, so I actually played King Coral, bounced my own Echo Strider, so like he wouldn't get anything from that, so that helped me against Greed and actually won me my top 8 matchup.
Yeah, wow.
3 King Tritonis, it's like one of the best cards. It's like, I don't know, I could say maybe the best card in the game after maybe Andromeda, but like, yeah, you just draw 5 and it boosts your Echo Striders to 8,000, which is super good. I usually get like 2 King Tritonis on the field, so they both like have 8,000 more power, which is like really, really awesome. I mean, I don't even really need the power. Like, once I had 2 King Tritonis, I was able to run over a Immortal.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
Right.
A Bottle of Wishes. I
worst
guess
card
the worst card in the game.
Wishes.
The best, like, best trigger, most broken card. It should be banned, but you know, you have to play it because you can pop off King Tritonis turn 2 against, or Andromeda against Rush and just win there.
Yep.
So yeah, it actually didn't help me that much today. I bottled once off of Grigori. I think that was probably my best bottle I had all day.
Okay.
But like, I mean, it's just there for another trigger and hopefully sack off someone.
Yeah.
Crystal Memory, I don't even need to explain. You can search anything in your deck. I usually I like to Crystal for Mesmerize for turn 5, which helps me know all their hands and just like remove a threat for later on. So that's pretty much my water section. Now for my multi-civs, I play 3 Lemon, 3 Echo Strider, 3 Piercing, 1 Squillis.
Yep, pretty similar to mine. You just added a lemon.
Actually, no, I had lemon before, and instead of Striders, I had 3 dark, squeakies.
Yeah.
So I had 3 squeakies, 3 lemons, and like squeakies was just doing nothing against most of the matchups. And like I was playtesting against Rush, he just like he's Heat Secret, Common Missile, and even his creatures he could just run over. He could just run over, whereas Aqua Strider could trade off with what's his face?
Laser Arm Dracon.
Yeah, exactly. Laser Arm Dracon. It could like block most of his creatures and just run over another one. So yeah, that's pretty good. Piercing Judgment, one of I think maybe the best trigger in the game. Maybe not if you bottle into Jawna, but like after that, like this is a for sure. Remove 2 creatures. Like I mean, tap 1, bounce 1. It also combos off Keeper of Dawn, which is really good. So yeah, I don't think I need to explain that. And yeah, thanks for that. Squillis, I only run one of because I was scared of like bottling into Squillis and just like losing all my hands if I have like lots of hand advantage, especially late game. Only run 1. I never needed really 2. So, like sometimes I put in mana and it didn't really affect the outcome of the game. But like when I want to go for game, I usually like Giga Horn or Crystal into Squillis, wait for a turn, just like pop it, and I have like King Tritonis, Kurigar, Andromeda, and just like just to guarantee my win basically. So yeah.
Alright, cool.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, and your deck is 57?
It's 57 cards.
Yeah.
It ran really well. I had originally 54. I think I added last minute a Slumbering Titan. I think Aqua Strider. No, 2 Aqua Striders maybe. And
Okay.
yeah, that makes 57. Oh no, actually no. It was 1 Aqua Strider, 1 Gigahorn, 1 Slumbering Titan.
Oh, he had a lot of text then? Okay.
Yeah, so like, it worked out. I mean, I top 4'd. I lost against Greed, which like really pissed me off, but you know.
Yeah, we both lost
I did
top
pretty
4.
well.
Yeah, very well.
So that's pretty much it. Team
Alright.
Abyss.
Team Abyss, yes, signing out. Really cool spin on Keeper Control. See you guys.